You're tuning in to Trade Talk Radio, your source for news, music, finding literacy, and so much more. Bringing you that dope content and raw truth.
Let's get into it.
Trade Talk Radio, going live in your ear. Let's do it.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you don't mind. We really want you to hit the subscribe button. It does help us grow our channel and what we're doing and how we're doing it. We want you to subscribe to the channel. If you don't mind, hit the bell and all of the above so that you can get more alerts on the channel. Right now, we have a little situation here. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a little situation. We don't understand what is going on with DMX. Man, what is the problem out here? We don't know if the man alive. We don't know if he dead. We don't know. We don't know what's going on with DMX. But right now with DMX, hopefully he's going through a situation where he's alive. We really hope that. And we are not trying to hate, and we're not trying to wish the man was dead. I don't know what's wrong with society where you can post a man dead and he not. I don't know what they're getting out of that. You know, the things that people would do for clicks and views is pretty wild out here. This is a different day, a different time where people are using clicks and views, and even if you got to lie about it, you know, that even if they got to lie about it, that's just what they're gonna do. And I'm like, listen, there's no need in lying about the man being dead or not. You know, the family, we are waiting on the family to come out and say something and kind of rescue us a little bit, because you have all of the media platforms out here saying that the man has died, and then they come back and say, no, he's not dead. So we don't know what's going on. So we're going to try to just hope for the best with DMX. Keep the family in your prayers. If you don't mind, please keep the family in your prayers so that we can be more mindful of what's going on right now. Here right now on Trade Talk Radio, we do have his sister that came out. Whoa, we have his sister that came out, and she said what she had to say. So we're going to check out what she is saying, and hopefully some kind of way we get some results out of this. Let's go.
Trade Talk Radio, your daily dose of inspiration.
Hey, let me tell y'all something. And this is one of the most serious things that I've ever said. Maybe even one of the most emotional and personal things that I've ever said. And it has to do with DMX, and it has to do with his passing. But not only his passing, but his childhood and what he has went through. What we have went through. Now, my relationship with DMX, we wasn't super close, but we had time enough to be able to talk to each other. And coming from similar backgrounds, there's certain things that I need y'all to understand. And this is not what somebody told me. This is what he said to me. He said, you know, when he was younger, his mom had took him to a children's home and said that they was just going to visit. And she left him there. She took him there and she left him there. And he was too little to be there, too little to understand how to defend himself, how to take care of himself and everything else. But he did it, and he survived it. And we all have our ways of dealing with it. I've been through that system. I've been through that. I know what it's like when people think that adults don't care about children. I know what it's like to run the streets, sleep on the train, sleep in the hallways, try to sleep at friends' houses, have people tell you you could come stay at their house, and their brothers are trying to mess with you, or even their fathers and adults and uncles and shit. I know what it is like. And we all handle it differently. We all have our demons. When people would see me and say how angry I was, they didn't understand what I had endured and what I went through. And as soon as me and DMX came in contact with each other, as soon as me and Earl came in contact with each other, we already knew what was done to that spirit. And it makes you overly aggressive. It makes you seem angry to people. It makes you seem mad to people. So people try to find whatever they can in order to overcome that. Some people turn to drugs, some people turn to drinking, some people turn to other things. People wonder why we give so much, the money that I make now, right? I give most of my money away to children who are in foster care and going through situations. You know why? Because there was nobody to do that for me. There was nobody to do that for me. So I do that. I give back. I try to make everybody happy. I try to keep everybody good because of what I may be dealing with on the inside. Everybody is fighting their own fucking demons. So when I think about it right now, I think about the fact that when that certain amount of peace comes along, why do you think, let me tell you why Roxanne Shante don't drink or don't use drugs. You know why? Because I'm so afraid to find some fucking peace in it that I would never stop. I'm so afraid to find some fucking peace in it. I still now fight with going to sleep. When I'm up and I'm posting 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm not happy that I'm up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning posting, knowing that I gotta start my day all over again. But that's because when you go through those systems and you go through that, you learn how not to sleep. You learn how not to sleep. So you up, and every time somebody shows you the least little amount of some type of deceit, or you catch somebody wrong, you so quick to let go because you know that as soon as you let your guards down, as soon as you trust somebody, something bad can happen. Something really bad can happen because you've done it. To miss out on a childhood, and then people wonder why you make the mistakes you make. Yeah, I make mistakes all the time. And they say, oh, you probably suffer from arrested development. Oh, you probably have this, you probably have that. No, I went through some fucking shit too early in life. I went through it when I wasn't supposed to. That's what it was. I went through it when I wasn't supposed to. And it's just so hard when you see people saying mean things and doing mean things and even when you online and people are posting and saying negative things and saying all this other foul shit, you learn to just see past it. You learn how not to you get a tough skin because of it. So my heart is hurting right now. But in a way, I know that he has found some fucking peace. I do. And I'm saying this right now because for all of us who have experienced it, for everybody that's been out there that has went through the foster care system and had a bad experience, because I'm not going to say all foster parents is bad, because I have a sister who's a foster care parent because she wanted to be one of the good ones. When you have been a check child, that means they take them and they take you in their house because they only want a fucking check. And then you go into this fucking hip-hop field and they only fucking nice to you because you're a commodity and you making them some fucking money. It's like this cycle never fucking stops. It just never stops.
You ready, homie?
You're tuning in to Trade Talk Radio, your source for news, music, finding literacy, and so much more. Bringing you that dope content and raw truth.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, look here. That was DMX's sister. Wow. She did say a lot of things right here. So we want to make sure that we are keep praying. We want to keep praying for DMX and his family. And some of the stuff that she was saying was definitely true. But nevertheless, however, we have to learn as grown people that we're going to have to make a decision on what we're going to do with our lives at some point, especially when it's affecting our family, affecting our children, affecting some of the things that we want to do and accomplish. We don't want to keep going in a circle over and over again. So we just don't know the pain because you're not smoking crack. I'm not smoking crack. But at the end of the day, we do know that that is a primary addiction, and we know that how drugs has sabotaged our community in such a big way. Our community has suffered so many different things when it comes to drugs and the habits of drugs and things like that. So if you have family member out there right now who's on drugs, try to take a moment and reach out and and just give them a hug. Sometimes a hug will relieve a lot of pain. Sometimes some folks just need a hug. They just need to come to that point in their life where, hey, I've tried everything that I could. So all I can offer you right now is just a hug. And listen, instead of us being on Facebook posting all day and Twitter and all that different things, as I said in my other videos, we need to start putting our boots to the ground. Listen, there's nothing wrong with you starting a nonprofit organization. You get out there. Of course, you're not going to get no money right off the bat. You're not going to get paid. We got to stop being a people where every time we want something done, we want to get paid. But listen, that's going to be some time that you're going to have to put in the work first. Payday is coming after a while. Payday coming, but you have to first put the work in. You got to get out there. You got to talk to some folks. You got to make some things shake. You need to do some community events. You need to do a movie night in the hood. You need to do something. You need to pass out some popcorn watermelon. You need to pass out some pumpkin seeds and start teaching the children how to plant. Listen, it's the small things, because as children, sometimes you can feel neglected. I was that child at one time when I felt neglected. It felt like nobody loved me, and especially when you're whooping your child and everybody say that, yeah, you look just like your daddy. You hear that stuff all day long. You act like your daddy. You act just like your mama. Your mama wasn't no good. You listen, ladies and gentlemen, we want to go ahead and change the cycle. This is not the 80s, of course, and children are so much different. The hood is so much different. People are so much different. Listen, there's a lot of sneakiness going on. So you're going to have to do something to put your boots to the ground so that you can be able to be more of a help, more of a legacy, in the community than what you are now. There is a way that you can help your own people develop and grow and come off of drugs. That cocaine has got to go. Now, I know some people like to pop those pills and all that different type of stuff, but hey, if that's what you like to do, that's you. You do your thing, baby. But I tell you what, there is a way that seems right. Listen, there's a way. It seems right, but the end, it always brings some sort of destruction, especially when it comes to the home, when it comes to family, when it comes to this stupid thing that we call drugs. Drugs is affecting our people in such a massive way, and we want to try to get our kids, get our people in a better position so that they can be able to grow and do the things that they need to do. Don't forget to hit the subscribe channel, and don't forget to pray for DMX and his family and pray for his children. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, the man have children out there. We have to make sure that we do something to keep them covered. We want to make sure that that you also know that on Wednesdays we do Cash App giveaways, and we're going to be Cash Apping random people right here on the show. And I have some other stuff coming up. If you're a promoter, if you have a business, if you do music, no matter what you do, poetry, theater arts, go ahead and email. The email is going to be at the bottom of the video. Email us your stuff, and listen, we're going to post it right here on our channel. We want to support you, and we're not asking you for no money. We're not asking you for anything. All we're saying that we're going to promote and we're going to post it as long as it makes sense and is respectful to the community here that we're trying to build and grow. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I got to go. I'll be back in a flash, and we're definitely going to try to make some things happen. I promise you. See ya. I got to go.